Shalom, shalom. This is Naaman with the DC camp. First and foremost, call hello, Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shah, Hashem Dash. Double honors once again go out to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who continue to push out this truth. I just want you to look at this heading here and let it soak in. For all you people that we tried to tell you this was some bullshit, just let this sink in and ask yourself, why? I'm going to give you a little time. Once again, let me read it. The FDA, whom so many of you put your trust in, wants until the year 2076 to fully release Pfizer vaccine data. Freedom of Information Act lawsuit shows. Let me give you a little bit more time. All right. The Food and Drug Administration asked a federal judge on November 15th to give it until the year 2076 to fully release all of the data and the documents the agency used as the basis for the approval and license of the Pfizer BioNTech juice. In essence, the FDA wants 55 years to produce this information to the public. Why? The revelation came to light in a filing as part of a Freedom of Information Act, a lawsuit by a medical transparency group. The government told the court it has 329,000 pages of documents responsive to the Freedom of Information Act request and proposed releasing 500 pages per month to allow for redactions of exempt material. So the fix is in. In other words, we're not going to release everything to you because it's going to be redacted. You know, those black, lines through shit. All right, it says it took the FDA exactly 108 days from when Pfizer started producing the records for licensure, May 7th, 2021, to when the FDA licensed. Remember, they were making a big deal with that? Well, they want to wait till the FDA approves, and they actually didn't. There's, a lot of trickery. All right, it says the FDA licensed the Pfizer vaccine on August 23rd, 2021. Now, the agency is saying that it would fully release the records in question in 20,000 days, 55 years from today. Wow. So, again, why and what are they hiding? So much for conspiracy theories. It says the plaintiff, Public Health and Medical Professionals for Transparency, is a group of doctors and scientists. Don't they always talk about, well, you need to trust in our science? Well, why don't we release this? All right. So you have some scientists that want to go over what you did. You have some doctors and scientists that want to go over this, including Harvey Risch, I guess that's what you say, a professor of epidemiology at the Yale School of Public Health. The group filed a lawsuit after the FDA denied the request to expedite the release of the records. The plaintiff and the defendant, unable to reach an agreement on a disclosure schedule, are seeking a hearing to argue their cases before the judge, who may eventually make a decision in that regard. All right. The the FDA's promise of transparency is, to put it mildly, a pile of, they say illusions, but I'm going to say shit. Whose firm is Aaron Siri, whose firm is representing, what's that big old, the Public Health and Medical Professionals for Transparency in a lawsuit. All right. It took the FDA precisely 108 days, let me get rid of this, 108 days from when Pfizer started producing the records for licensure, when the FDA licensed the Pfizer vaccine. Taking the FDA at its word, it conducted an intense, robust, thorough, and complete review and analysis of those documents in order to assure that the vaccine was safe and effective. Helen already said it already. It was safe and effective for licensure. While it can conduct that intense review of Pfizer's documents in 108 days, it now asks for over 20,000 days to make these documents available to the public. Again, why? All right. The FDA did not respond to a request for comment. Of course not. Instead, 2 days ago, the FDA asked a federal judge to give it until the year 2076 to fully produce this information. The FDA asked the judge to let it produce the 329,000 plus pages of documents Pfizer provided to the FDA to license its vaccine at the rate of 500 pages per month, which means its production would not be completed earlier than 2076. The FDA's promise of transparency is, to put it mildly, a pile of illusions. Below is a PDF of the lawsuit. All right, gives you the case number. All right. So all you people out there that want to put your trust in science, they've made this an idol. And look at it. Look at it. So why aren't they being more forthcoming with this, if this is so safe? All right, and I was going to try to find a video I found that, hey, they're playing games. They're playing mind games, people. All right, they keep telling you this is a issue with the people that didn't get it, but why are the people that did get it worried about the people that didn't get it if it's supposed to be so effective and safe? Why do they have to be protected? I'm talking about the ones that got it, the jab. Why do they have to be protected from the people that don't have it? And now more of them are getting in the hospital. See, oh man, there's so much bullshit going on, and just outright. But again, the people are so simple. Like the scriptures say, the simple believeth every word. All right. But hey, we've been out there on the highways and byways telling you this demigod that you look up to, the so-called white man. All right. And hey, I started one of my last videos with this. I'm going to do the same with this one. This is who you're dealing with. This is Psalms 43:1. It says, "Judge me, O Most High Yahweh, and plead my cause against an ungodly nation. O deliver me from the deceitful and unjust man." What did I just read you? Outright deceit and lies. Understand this also. When you usually get, let me phrase it this way. Have you ever wondered why they don't advertise this on TV? Because what do they have to do to meet those requirements? They have to disclose certain things, right? All right, and then all these things where you had, well, it's brought to you by this company, in this case Pfizer, letting you know that it's a lot more going on here than what they're letting out. All right, and the poor, gullible, misguided saps that are, the general American public, man, they fell for the fear game that they were playing. All right, I mean they got people oh so quick. All right, the ones that were, well, you could say idiots, but they played to their mm, belief in the system. All right, and that these are the people that, and rightfully so, I must say, you get what you deserve what you get, I should say, because you hung on every word that this devil put out there, and you held it as gospel. All right, and now you got people that are dropping dead. They are lying to you about the stats concerning that, and people that are just, fucked up, really worse than death, because at least with them it's over with. But now these people got to live with the consequences of that bullshit they took. All right. And that should have been a big ass clue to you that when they, what is it called? Indemnity. Let me put that up. And this is something that you only hear with, oh, golly, let's see. Here we go. Indemnity, it says, as a noun, is security or protection against a loss or other financial burden. All right, security against or exemption from legal liability for one's actions. That should have been a big ass red flag. All kinds of foghorns should have went off, whatever. All right, we're not going to be held liable. Wait a minute. You produced this, all right, and marketed it as a cure, something that was supposed to guard against said disease, whatever have you. And now you're telling me that you're not responsible for things that will happen, that, reactions that you get, or death. But no, oh man, and then you turn, it's amazing because they turn the idiots, all right, against the people that had common sense. They said, hold up. Something's not right here. It's, you mean they just up and uh, came up with this so-called cure in a matter of months, and yet you've had cancer for how long? No vaccine. You've had, they, it's a big thing with the polio shit, but I mean, measles, mumps, rubella, MMR, all kinds of other things that, AIDS, all right? And all of a sudden you just whip something up in a matter of, no. Don't hate on, and this is not out of pride or anything like that, but, the spirit was put on certain people, this is bullshit, all right? Aside from the fact that the scripture says never trust your enemy, who has been our enemy, all right? Actually, that should have been first and foremost. All right, you're going to take someone that's been your mortal enemy. That's something else. And I'm talking about for us Jakes. All right, mortal enemy. Let's see, enemy. All right. What's the meaning of that? All right. Let's go to vocabulary.com. Mortal enemy, an enemy who wants to kill you. Genesis 27th chapter, verses 38 through 41. Jacob's brother Esau, what did he say? All right, and this is the descendants of Jacob and the descendants of Esau after what he said. What happened? Well, let's go to it real quick. And this is something you don't think he's been trying to keep his word. This is Genesis 27. All right. They keep saying, well, he, he stole the blessing. No, you sold your birthright. All right. And then as a result, what? He got you again because this is in the spirit. You got to remember, if the Most High wanted to correct this, he would have. I'll address that a little later after I read this. It says, Genesis 27:38, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me Esau. Let me start over again. So he said, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Now how was he supposed to get this and enforce it? 40, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right. And Esau, here's the point, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. All right, and that didn't end with him. His descendants carried that on. All right. So here he is, our mortal enemy. An enemy who wants to kill you. All right. Wow. So they want 20,000 days, 55 years before they disclose just what's in the shit. I didn't want to take this long, but of course, here's, again, I'll post this. I don't know what title I'm going to give it, because I'm sure, sure enough, they're going to, so I'm just letting you see this where you can copy it down, because I doubt that I'll put it in the description box. Wow. Whew. Just when you think people can't get any more stupid, you're made a liar. So with that, hey, call hello Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashim Kakwadash. And of course, once again, double honors go out to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the occupant out there on the highways and byways, pushing this truth in all honesty and sincerity. All right. Wow. 2076. So with that, hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom.